Last week on Sailing Lady Africa, we inserted some new hatches, screwed in some trimmings to fit our insulation foam, and painted some more.
So Simone's doing all the touch-ups on the paint, on the interior behind all the nooks and crannies. Give you guys a little quick tour of what the boat looks like now. And that's it. We didn't get much of a chance to film everything because all of us were hands in. But the first 2 coats of 2K 2-pack paint is in. And she's looking pretty good. We're super stoked. And then what you can see is me and Moses are starting to prepare to put the first bit of insulation in. And this is what we're using. It's a relatively high density foam. It's actually acoustic foam, but it's got a good K value for thermal resistance. So we're gonna start doing the insulation here before we do the headliner. So let's get onto it. So our first piece of insulation's in, and time to get the whole roof covered so we can get some good thermal insulation. Since we've got such a big coach roof, a lot of our heat that we're getting, we do get some from the hulls, but we get 70% of our roofing or our coach roof is exposed to sunlight directly, and it forms part of this area. So we're going to get it all insulated so it'll be nice and warm inside here. Now in winter and cool in summer. So we are in the head at the moment. As you can see, there's the shower, the vanity base and the toilet base. So this area, so that's where the seam of the boat is, right there. So this area on the outside is painted white, and that area on the outside is painted like a royal blue. So now I want to show you what the difference in temperatures is. So the sun is beating on that side at the moment, so it's catching the blue and the white at the same time. So let's put it on the blue. Okay, so that's 31.9 degrees Celsius, which is 88.5 Fahrenheit. And now we're gonna take it over there. So that's 15.9 degrees, 16 degrees Celsius. That's on the white paint that's on the outside, which is 60.8. So that's just a comparison between 2 different colors on the outside. So now we're measuring, I know we're measuring inside, but this is actually, this portion here is painted white on the outside, and this portion here is painted blue on the outside. And that's the differences in temperatures that we see. Now that's crucial in making a decision when you want to paint your boat. Say if you're in tropical areas, you really want to go as light as possible, a reflective color that will reduce the amount of heat that you're getting transferred to the boat. Obviously if you're in a colder area, you maybe want to go for a darker color. Insulation. So there's a piece of high density insulation foam that we're using. It's acoustic and it's thermal, which most insulations are actually. But I chose this, and I'll show you a quick reason why. So that's been on there overnight. The internal temperature of the boat at the moment is sitting at about 9-10 degrees Celsius. But let's have a look at this. So that area is painted blue on the outside. So 32.6 Celsius, 90.6 Fahrenheit. So 36 and 17. So this is what we did yesterday. We got some insulation going in. It's the same insulation that you see on the hull, and we cut everything out to the size. As you see, there's like one spot there that's standing up, and all that is that we got it glue backed, but in some of the areas there wasn't glue. So we'll just put some contact adhesive and tap that back in again. So we're going to do all this headliner, that will all be nicely insulated. In areas like this where it's in contact with that blue painted on the outside, we're going to insulate there. We'll insulate the bottom touching the hull, so that will be insulated. The bathroom, I don't want to put any insulation, and just because of ease of cleaning and everything's, if there ever is water, they won't get any water behind the insulation, so I want that to be, this won't be insulated. I might change my mind at the end, but for now I'm pretty happy. We might do, but it's a very small one, might do a little bit of vinyl in here, but I highly doubt it. So this area here, where you see all the bolts, we're going to run a layer of insulation from there to there, covered in vinyl, but this will be removable, so you'll be able to peel this panel back and have a look at what's there, if everything's fine. I just wanted like that just for convenience and just the way I prefer it. That can be removable. Check. The rest of the boat, she's coming along. We've put on 2 coats. We still need to paint in there. We haven't done the internals on this particular one yet, but we've given the rest of the boat 2 coats already. Given that 2 coats, everywhere's already gotten 2 coats of 2-pack marine paint. Inside of the cabinets, going to the back, there's a nice big engine base. So that over there is 1.4 meters wide, so that's like 4.7 feet over there, and then it tapers down at the end, but that's about, I think it's about 3 meters, so 9.9 feet, almost 10 feet from the edge here to the back there. So nice big spacious aft cabins. You can say it's a double or a single if you want. We've lied 2 people on there quite comfortably. It's a pity that pit section is there, but I mean it's pretty good, nice and spacious. We got where all the electronics will go in. That's over here. As you can see, we've flattened down the paint a bit, and that's because we're going to put on a 3rd coat at the end. Got new entrance. The only thing we got to do is still build the new door. So we're going to come on there. Moses is busy sorting out some trimming over here. Got the galley with our tops. Everything's painted already there, prepped for. There's the other cabin. How it's looking now, shop vac. So there's a lot of space on this boat now. Really, all that storage. Look at that. Jeez. And the beautiful floors. So there's the other cabin. Did some insulation there. Still need to do some insulation underneath here. And on that side there. But yeah, we ordered another roll. That should hopefully be coming today. Yeah, all that insulation. Nice. So we're tackling the outside, the inside's been painted. We just got one last coat to put on the inside, and Jerry, Mr. Fiberglass man, has come and give us a hand. And what we've got is these top decks on the back with all the rigging and gear that was on here. Had a balsa core, and the previous owner didn't seal them all nicely, so the holes were heavily drilled. So pretty much the core is there, but the top layer is pulled off because it's all rotten. So we're gonna scrubbed everything out nicely. Gonna cut off the top core, fit in nidacore, and then we'll gloss over that. And because nidacore is a closed cell system, the water won't spread and we'll never have this problem again. So let's get to it. Do it, Jerry.
As you can see, the balsa core was nice and rotten. They're busy grinding and everything outside. outside, as you can hear. I'm sick, got the flu, so I've been assigned and been locked inside so I don't inhale all that crap. I was painting with the flu and my lungs are killing me, so I'm pretty much just cameraman today, unfortunately. But yeah, we're getting there. I'm so excited to start somewhat outside and get it finished, so it's gonna be exciting. All the rotten core material had been taken out and the decks were sanded and grinded down as well as cleaned to start laying down our nidacore sheet and do some fiberglass work.
The materials the areas that had core were the two seating areas over here. There was a balsa core that through these fill caps from the diesel is where it actually seeped in, and over the years that the previous owner had it, it just kept on seeping through and obviously rotted all the wood underneath those areas. And up top here is where all the rigging was fitted. I think at a stage he had it painted maybe, and none of that was sealed properly, so all of that rotted out. We cut the entire surface out, trying to avoid sharp edges, and then we flattened everything out so it's not a direct butt joint pretty much. So we flattened the one and we'll start our overlays over the edge also on that. Same here, that's why we've prepared up right over these edges, same as for here. And we left a little area over here that we can push the material in, and we're going to replace all of this with nidacore, so it'll be twice as strong, twice as stiff. We'll build a new cockpit area, which is going to be the enclosed area. We're going to take it all the way up to the back there. We're going to take it from the top all the way to the back and close pretty much this whole area. Is going to be nicely closed up, as opposed to that short one, the previous one we had stopped over here. The new one we're going to have is going to go all the way to the back. Just enough space for the...
Just enough so we don't have to move
for the boom sheet to run through, so we don't have to move the main sheet track.
Raise your muscles, Mose. Raise your muscles.
So after the days of work, our solar panels are gone, or solar panel holder, that's been loosened out. Going to reinforce those brackets over there, build new ones. There's that core cleaned up and prepped for tomorrow. The base there, core's out, over there and over there, so all the bad spots are out. That one was actually only bad up to about there, but we decided we'll go a little bit extra. We're going to take composite nidacore, or nidacore, this is a polyester. We'll get that in, it'll be awesome.
While we were waiting for our nidacore panels to be delivered, Ricky decided to start prepping up the parts of our Dodger that we would be reusing.
I know I'm holding on to this, holding on. I know
So there we got the nidacore panels. We've got these two in, we're busy cutting the other two now, so looking good.
So that's what we got it looking like in the aft cabin. So the core material has been removed, all the old wood is cleaned up, and we're going to start preparing for putting a new nidacore in.
We started off by acetoning and wiping down the prepared surface. We placed one layer of 450 grams chop mat with additional resin, which helps increase the bond surface area. We wet the underside of the nidacore sheet, ensuring we got adequate saturation and transparency.
We repeat this process for all the core. On top of that, we added 3 layers of biaxial for the initial stage and another 3 on top after it cured. We made it look quick, but that was 3 days worth of work. Stay tuned till next week, where we carry on adding our insulation and get started on building our Dodger. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe below if you haven't already, and don't forget to give us a big thumbs up because it helps us a lot. If you would like to join our amazing Patreon family and get behind the scenes footage of what we're up to, a link is provided in the description below.